About 10 plus years of heavy alcohol abuse. I've been in recovery from alcohol addiction for about 1.5 years now. Actually, while I was here in Bali, I celebrated 1 year and 6 months. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. So my body was heavily toxic, and this particular detox was a liver and gallbladder. So I was really curious to see kind of what happened and where my liver was after all of that time of abuse.
You really do, and so do you, Adrien.
Originally, I came to support my wife because she's going through the entire program, and I had no intention of doing the detox. But just kind of after being here and talking to lots of different people going through the course, I decided to do the detox part for myself because I've never done anything like this before. So
I feel detox is one of the most important things you can do. Anybody that's been exposed to eating a heavy cooked food diet, especially cooked oils or processed foods, meats, just foods that aren't really high energy foods, we really need to clean that out from just the years of abuse, but also toxic thinking, being exposed to, fighting and that kind of toxic energy, and then also just news and media pollution, all of those. So we just take you away for a week and really clean your body out and also help you clean your mind out and really just let go of a lot of the baggage that you've had.
Caloric restriction and intermittent fasting increases health and longevity in almost every animal studied. Rats, mice, humans.
Not only is it important to get the highest quality nutrition into the body, it's also important to kind of help facilitate removal of the buildup of toxicity from just normal life, normal food.
And then do you remember when we talked about fat, where fat goes? What does fat turn into?
We have personally each done, probably between the both of us, 30 to 40 liver flushes. So we really understand how this process works. We've seen lots of different situations arise, never really any big problems. It's just really, really a good bang for your buck. It's just 5 days, and in those 5 days, you can really see people completely transform their health. It's amazing because the liver is so important.
I've tried to do a couple of cleanses in the past, and not understanding what the purpose was or what the process was, I gave up, or I kind of cheated, or I quit, in the middle of it. And so getting the facts and the information has helped me to stay committed and kind of understand what's happening to me and really kind of embrace it.
The juices are out now. There's a green juice and the turmeric. She watered it down. Add some vanilla and stevia to it.
Day 3 was when I finally hit that wall, and my energy level plummeted. I had severe migraines. I was lightheaded and just dizzy, and I really wasn't very present throughout the whole course that day.
Blend some coconut oil into whatever you're drinking, and you're going to find that mental energy comes back, the mental clarity.
Alina's really big about listening to your individual body, that everybody's different through this process. So, I listened to myself, and I needed to sleep. So I took a good long nap for about 3 hours and then slept the whole night through after that, and I felt much better. In my old life, in the States, I would have thought that it was impossible. Not eating anything but liquids, green juice and things for 4.5 days, I would have said no way. That's I would have thought my body would have been shutting down at that point. But because they provide everything, and because it's an environment of supportive, nurturing people, and you're so kept busy with activity that you hardly even notice it. Day 1 and 2 flew by, and I had hardly noticed, so it didn't end up being as hard as I thought it would be.
You're going to see all kinds of stuff, and you might
everything that Chris and Alina kind of conveyed to us is that the detox itself is for our body. It's very physical, we're going through these things, but there's also an emotional and spiritual element to this whole thing too, and they all kind of fit together.
Of love and light energy and gratitude for this
and
planet.
That was one of the things I didn't really know going into it. I wasn't ready to experience, but you couldn't have the physical detox really kind of work for me I should say, without the emotional and the spiritual elements of things. And so my isolation, my blame, my anger, detachment, and addiction. The ceremony that night was an opportunity for all of us, and for me, to be able to take some of the emotional and kind of spiritual baggage I'd been holding on to. Because this whole thing's about cleansing and releasing, right? You know, we're releasing toxins. So this was an opportunity for me to kind of get down on an emotional level and release some old baggage and just some old behavior that wasn't working for me anymore. So I just kind of did some deep breathing, got the rest of the water out, but still felt the blockage. So the coffee enema was the catalyst. That really kind of just got everything going. When they say you're releasing your shit, they mean it figuratively and literally. I mean, the emotional shit, you know, the mental shit and the physical stuff. It was insane what came out. Like just stones and stones and stones, like limitless. It seemed like they were never going to stop coming out, but it was kind of incredible. Like, where did it all come from? I haven't been eating food for the past 4 days. What is coming out of me, you know? It was amazing.
And so you can leave feeling lighter and cleansed, but also emotionally more clean. And also with the information of how to go ahead and keep doing it for yourself for the rest of your life. Because we believe that detox is a lifestyle. So it's something you would want to do either once a month or once every 3 months. But it's going to be something you're going to want to continue to do for the rest of your life. So we set you up for success in life on how to just keep doing that. Once you've left, you can keep coming back to us, or you can do it on your own, or you can even teach it if you want to.